Just bring it! Just give it up until you won. No one wants your selfish life. Get more life, let thy see. We don't need to double beat. Running down for real life. You spend nothing on your life. Let's see your hero way. We will find your hero.
Welcome Kash fans to HGW Wide. I'm your host Petey Crockett and we are kicking things off this week by getting you straight into some catch action as Mike Kash attempts to reclaim some former glory as he takes on the British junior heavyweight Tony Pacino. Let's get you over to the outside catch-touring with Josh Giannetti serving as your referee and commence some catch.
Come on, you've got him.
So Tony Pacino out here with his entourage, the Hound Dogs. Need to make sure young Josh Giannetti will have to keep an eye on these two on the outside. No doubt they will be up to no good as usual. Honky Tonk Tommy, the king of swing style, with his brand new pink guitar and the foxcatcher in his horn.
There's three of them out here, Pete. Three of them?
You're only wrestling one, don't worry, my Kash. You've only got the one to wrestle.
Ready for my boots? Ready? Men's wrestling.
Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's get behind these people, ladies and gentlemen. Where these claps. Let's get going. Give them all you can. Who do you want? Oh! The former millionaire Mike Kash with a beautiful arm drag there. Catching Tony Pacino unawares. And again, there's strong lockup. And again, Mike Kash just managing to overpower the little Don Tony Pacino, the master of pasta. Since he's been on his insanity diet, he's lost a bit of timber. Gonna have to build that back up with Mama's pasta. That low centre of gravity's gone again. Oh, a huge slam there by Mike Kash. Still got it. Tony Pacino not happy as the foxcatcher and the Honky Tonk Tommy just make their way around ringside. As I said, Josh Giannetti's going to have to make sure he keeps an eye on these two. Oh, just a rake of the eyes by Tony Pacino. Complete disregard for the rules is Mike Kash. Oh! Huge spear! Could that be over already? There's 1, 2. Oh! Pacino with his shoulder up. The flying tramp.
What do you want to see? What's this, stunner?
And now Mike Kash calling for moves from the crowd. And there's a big stunner from Mike Kash. He's still taking requests.
Got anything else? Choke slam. Choke slam. No. What do you think?
Oh, there's huge choke slam there by Mike Kash. Still taking requests, still getting the momentum here with the crowd. And Mike Kash not capitalising on this. He's in a stunner, he's in a choke slam. He could easily go for the cover and pick up the victory here. But Mike Cash just drinking in that adulation. Probably the only drink he's had in a long time. Oh no, what are we going to see here? Oh no, surely not. Oh, big tombstone pile driver. But Tony Pacino still managing to get his shoulder up somehow. I don't know how Pacino's digging down deep. Must be all that monster energy coursing through his veins. Oh! I'm pretty sure that was a blatant low blow there. A blatant low blow by the looks of it. Referee Josh Giannetti doesn't think so. Thinks that there was more inner thigh. Oh no, Tony Pacino just goes to work on that leg of Mike Cash. Those of you who are up to date with HGW wrestling will know that Mike Cash has been out injured for a long time due to that injury on his leg. Oh, and now the Foxcatcher and Honky Tonk Tommy just going to work, just choking Mike Cash out under that bottom rope. There's Tony Pacino just distracting HGW's manliest man. Probably asking him about how he grew that beard so manly. Again, though, Mike Cash managing to whip Tony Pacino into the corner. Oh! Went for a big splash, caught head first on the top turnbuckle. There's 1, 2, oh! Still life in the old tramp yet. Mike Cash, though. It's Pacino now just beats Cash back onto those ropes. Oh, Cash back with a huge clothesline. The cardio of Mike Cash still evident. He's going back to once more. Oh, and he hits the big stinky splash in the corner. Pacino down and out. Cash now just bringing Pacino back up to his feet. What's he going for? Are we going to see a jackhammer? We're going to see a standing suplex. Oh, huge suplex there by Mike Cash. Just showing his dominance. He's going to work on the junior heavyweight champion. Obviously this is a non-title match. Mike Cash well out of the weight category. So junior heavyweight. Mike Cash going for a huge leg drop. Right across the floor. There's 1, 2, on again. The little Don digging deep. Kicking that shoulder up. And now Mike Cash with Pacino, his head buried deep into that stinky pit. We know that Mike Cash has been living on the street somewhere. Probably hasn't had a shower in a long time. That's somewhere where I definitely don't want my head to be. Buried deep in that pit. I think a glancing shoulder. I think the smell from Mike Cash just put Pacino down on the floor there. And say, I'm getting the whiffs of it from here. It's not good. Oh, big right hand. Staggering Pacino, and again. Big haymakers. Mike Cash needs to get him out of the corner. Big block there as Pacino comes back. Oh, smashing him straight into the turnbuckle. Now he right to his own. And now just going to work on the top turnbuckle. Mike Cash though. Oh! Huge powerbomb from Mike Horatio Cash. Goes in for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and again. The little Don from Little Italy managing to get his shoulder up off the canvas and staying alive in this contest. Mike Cash now getting distracted. Mike Cash calling for his finish, the Cash converter. My Kash got him on his shoulders. We got to save for the Kash converter. The Foxcatcher David Toro up on the apron there though, distracting. The Kash converter, the Foxcatcher. Oh! Honky Tommy with his pink guitar over the back. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, the little dog, Tony Pacino.
Mike Kash starting to look like the Kash of old with an extremely impressive display. However, the numbers game proving too much for the fallen millionaire. With the help of his mighty pink weapon, Honky Tonk Tommy interjects some wood behind the referee's back and helps Pacino pick up the victory. Now, unfortunately though, for Kash, the beating didn't end with the 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Honky Tonk Tommy now, just sinking some booty. Oh, and the Foxcatcher now, just choking out Mike Kash, and the Honky Tonk now comes in as well. Mike Kash all on his own here. 2-on-1 as Tony Pacino just stands back and lets his cronies do the dirty work. Tony, Mike Kash had a friend. Oh, and here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Number 1, Johnny Rose, making his way to ringside, coming to the aid of the millionaire Mike Kash.
Johnny Rose coming to make the save, which then set up a tag team match between Rose and Kash and the King of Swing Style and the Foxy One, which we'll bring you later in the show. To book HCW for your venue or event, email hcwlive@yahoo.com or find us on Facebook or via the website. Now, before we get you into this impromptu tag team match, we're going to bring you the first of a series of sit-down interviews, getting to know the catchmen that perform for you week in, week out. And my first guest is none other than the bearded one himself, the Mocho Man Chris Cage. So sit back and enjoy a moment of Petey. Chris Cage. Yeah, in the 13 years that we've known each other, we've never really had a chance to really sit down and, you know, get to know the man behind the beard. You see, you know, get to know the real Mocho Man Chris Cage. So, you know, just thought we'd use this opportunity to find out, you know, a little bit more about, you know, your previous career, where you see things going and things like that, and what makes the Mocho Man the Mocho Man.
Okay.
So, yeah, so just start things off, how did you get into this business that is catch?
Well, firstly, Petey, thank you for joining me here at Casa de Cage, the Mocho Palace, we might call it, the Palace of Beard, and it's a real pleasure to have you here and have this opportunity to talk to you and the fans of HCW on HCW Wired YouTube, the only HCW show that matters, and you know, you're doing a great job with that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to some of these sit-down interviews that you've said you've got planned, and I'm happy to be the first one. So, back to your question, how did I get into the business? Well, actually, I started in this business in the way that I would tell any young fan not to start, which was by being a back garden wrestler. And I had my own promotion called PFI. Many people would have heard about PFI, PD. A lot of our HCW fans, YouTube followers will have heard of PFI. What did PFI stand for? Well, it actually stood for Psych Fight International. I don't even know what that means now, and I came up with the name, but yeah, that was how I got into the business. That's how I started bumping. And then one day I'm at an actual show at at Knight's nightclub in Kidderminster, and I'm watching the Legend of Doom take on the Ultimate Chippendale. And at ringside is a guy, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm probably sort of 17 years old at this point, 17, 18 years old. I see this guy, I'm thinking to myself, man, this fan is animated. And this guy sat there with badges all over him, and he's really into the action. I mean, he's believing what he's seeing here, Petey. And he comes over, he starts talking to me, tells me I'm bloodthirsty because I'm asking for a table to be used. And it turned out that that was Mad Eli Collins. And I spoke to Mad Eli, and I sent Mad Eli some of my footage from the back garden wrestling. Mad Eli invites me down to Trowbridge to train there, and my first bumps were taken under the watchful eye of a guy called George Castano. And I don't even know if he's still working, but he told me I could bump. And not long after that, I then joined ESEW in Worcester, and I was trained there by Nick the Bull and Johnny the Body were the guys that trained me. And Johnny the Body, as we now know, is Mr. Number One, Johnny Rose. And that was my foot in the door of the business. And it's not really a conventional way of doing it with starting in the back garden, but I love this business so much as a boy that I just wanted to do it wherever I could, Petey Crockett.
Right, okay. So you say you trained by so Nick the Bull we've seen here in HCW. Like sort of, I think the last match you had with him was back in the town hall.
That's correct, yeah. Going back about 5 years.
Obviously you're saying Johnny Rose, back then known as Johnny the Body, things like that. So train with some of the people who you now work with, but who were your idols growing up?
Oh man, you've only got to look at me to know who the Mr. Number One was. Sorry, Johnny, to steal that from you, but it was always the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and I pay tribute to him every time I go out there and wrestle. I don't wrestle the same style as him. I don't have that athleticism, but you know, my character and you know, my sort of passion for the business comes from the Macho Man. And you go back, you ask anybody, SummerSlam '92, I'm sat there, everybody around me is cheering for the Ultimate Warrior, I'm cheering for the Macho Man Randy Savage. So Randy Savage, and then when I was a bit older, that Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, I loved that guy, I loved his attitude. And I'd say there's probably a little bit of Stone Cold in the Macho Man, as well as the Macho Man Randy Savage. So those were my, you know, my two idols growing up. And also the Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, as well.
Yeah, we've seen you
utilize the Von Erich claw. Yeah, definitely. So those were the guys for me growing up that had it. And if I could be any, you know, a minimal part of them, you know, I'd be proud of what I'd achieved in this business.
A great insight into the early career of the Mocho Man. Make sure you tune in next week as we take a look at Cage's thoughts on the current crop of HCW catchmen and what the future holds for the bearded Spartan. Everything HCW, find us on Facebook, on the internet and on the YouTube. Just search HCW Wrestling. Okay then, so at the top of the show we saw Mike Cash suffering a beatdown at the hands of Honky Tonk Tommy and the Foxcatcher David Toro until Mr. Number One Johnny Rose came and made the save. Let's get you back over to the outdoor catch tournament as these four set to face off in tag team action. Let's commence some tag team catch.
I think we're going to start, we start here, and then the Foxcatcher looks like he's going to take on Johnny Rose to start this match. Okay then, let's commence some tag team catch. There's the Foxcatcher now going up against Johnny Rose, definite size advantage for Mr. Number One. Oh, and just showing that size and power advantage straight off. As the Foxcatcher now just getting comforted by the Honky Tonk Tommy. Foxcatcher David Tolo claiming he's now going to slam Johnny Rose. He may be small, but this man is powerful. I've seen this man, you can see how much this man can eat. He'll eat 3 quiches. He might be able to eat 3 quiches, but he can't lift. With ease from Johnny Rose. Oh! With ease from Mr. Number 1, just tossing the Foxcatcher around like he was a piece of meat.
That's not fair! No, it isn't! It's not fair! He's eating too much! He's eating too much! He had more steak than me!
Now the Foxcatcher claiming that it's not fair. Johnny Rose has eaten more steaks than him, so it's not fair that he's weighing more than him. Trust me.
Cheat! Cheat! Cheat!
Okay.
We're losing the crowd, let's get on with it. We're losing the crowd, let's get on.
The Foxcatcher, too busy getting distracted by the crowd, needs to worry about the big man in the ring. Oh, and now Johnny Rose just grinding on the side of the head. Oh, just a big shoulder tackle. Oh, as the Foxcatcher now just makes his way out to ringside. And Pacino and Honky Tonk Tommy just coming to help him, make sure he's okay. Good side of brotherly love there. We like that here at Wolverley. We like love and compassion. Oh! Just brought back into the ring the hard way. Over that top rope. And now Foxcatcher going for a tag in the wrong corner. Hasn't got a clue where he is. And again. Oh, big inverted automatic drop. That's not going to do him any harm. Oh! Foxcatcher launched into that turnbuckle the hard way. Oh. And now the Foxcatcher making sure there won't be any Fox Cubs soon. Oh, Johnny Rose just trying to get Foxcatcher back into the ring. And there's the tag to Mike Kash. Mike Kash now. Oh! Big atomic elbow. There's a millionaire Mike Kash, former millionaire Mike Kash just trying to hyperextend that shoulder. Goes for the chicken wing. Got that hammerlock locked in again. That arm buried deep into that stinky elbow. I'm pretty sure that white t-shirt hasn't been washed for months. Again, just buried. Oh, Zawa, the Foxcatcher, ready to turn the tables. Oh, but Mike Kash managing to turn that round, hammerlock of his own. Bit of a nice catch as Kash can wrestling with the, goes in for the cover. As the Foxcatcher managed to get his shoulder up. The Foxcatcher looking for a tag to Turbo, to the Honky Tonk Tommy there. Oh, big chop to the corner. So those padded gloves might have saved there. The Foxcatcher's blushes there. And Johnny Rose now in with a headbutt right to the elbow. Now just trying to hyperextend that elbow. Now just hyperextending that elbow and that shoulder joint. Dropping all of his weight over that bicep and tricep. And again the tag in. Big stiff kick to the ribs. Alright. Mike Kash saying the Fox Catcher, can we see some shattered dreams? Oh! Some shattered dreams there for the Fox Catcher, David Toro. He's going to definitely have to count them when he gets home. As now Mike Kash trying to get big running power slam. Could that be all? Oh, there's one, there's two. And again, a bit of a nonchalant cover there by Mike Kash. There's a big tag. In comes Johnny Rose. Okay then, and again going, oh! Some great tag team wrestling from Johnny Rose and Mike Kash. Oh! But the Fox Catcher now just launching Mike Kash into that bottom turnbuckle and gets that tag into Honky Tonk Tommy, who now comes into work again already on that injured leg of Mike Kash. Dropping all that way over the knee. The Honky Tonk Tommy just trying to re-injure Mike Kash. Put him out for good. There's the count, there's 1, 2, and again gets that shoulder up. Mike Kash looking for a tag. And now Honky Tonk Tommy just choking out Mike Kash over that top rope, using that full near 5 count. And again, the Honky Tonk Man, younger Honky Tonk Tommy. Oh, Honky Tonk Tommy looking for the submission with that Dragon Sleeper. And now the Honky Tonk just having, Honky Tonk having a bit of a dance with the Fox Catcher. Comes in just a cheap shot. And now Pacino and the Fox Catcher and Honky Tonk using that distraction. Just going to work on poor Mike Kash. Honky Tonk having a bit of shake, rattle and roll. Poor Mike Kash looks like he's out on his feet. Oh, just powered over there by the Honky Tonk Tommy. Oh, still life in the old tramp as Mike Kash ready to get his shoulder up. And Mike Kash desperately trying to get a tag to Johnny Rose. And again, the Fox Catcher just comes in, illegally getting in the face of Johnny Rose. Johnny Rose out of the corner. The double team there from the Hound Dogs. And in comes the Fox Catcher again. Oh, big double axe handle off that second rope. Oh, Mike Kash is out of midair. And there's the tag to Johnny Rose. Fox Catcher wanting none of this. Johnny Rose just clearing house. Oh, big meeting of the minds. Honky Tonk Tommy coming down. Oh, Johnny Rose has just sent Mike Kash off the apron. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Johnny Rose and Mike Kash.
Despite some confusion and miscommunication at the end, Johnny Rose picks up the win for his team, garnering some retribution for Kash along the way. Join us next week as Tom Bond takes on literally his biggest match to date as he faces off against the monstrous Mass Convict. And we bring you the second part of my sit-down interview with the Mocho Man Chris Cage. For Petey Crockett Promotions, I've been Petey Crockett. Till next time, Kash fans.